You know, I gotta say, I really suck at technology. Um, I struggled and struggled and struggled with it and have for years and years and years and years. And I always figure out just enough, new stuff to kind of get me by. But other than that, that's been about it. And man, I am just exhausted from trying. I didn't realize what a stress it has been for me. So I'm actually hoping that I could trade some services with somebody. Not sure what that may look like because I have many, many, many talents. It's quite amazing. I'm an ordained minister and am actually getting ordained medicine woman for the Black Wolf Society in Slidell, Louisiana on Sunday. And I am so, so looking forward to that. I'm grateful that I've been through what I've been through and I've done what I've done. I mean, certainly there are things that if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't. But as I sit here at 48, those lessons that I learned that way, man, I mean, you don't make them more than once because it takes you about 5+ years to recuperate from that shit. So, but you know what? Chinese Zodiac, I'm a rat. 2020, they said it was going to be my year. And, it really has been. I mean, it has been the craziest ride I've ever been on. Holy smokes. I am not a roller coaster rider. Life has always provided so much more thrill for me than ever needing to do that physically. But oh my God, this year has been a lot of letting go of some of those fears and having just a little bit more faith in myself and others and the universe in particular. The other day I was at a fundraiser for the Black Wolf Society and sat down with a reader, Mystic Anastasia of New Orleans, who was just fabulous, by the way. And, she started out by saying, man, you need to quit worrying. Even with the ruins added to the cards, that topic just kept coming up and up and up. I worry about breathing. Are you kidding me? Since the day I was born, May 26, 1972, a lot has happened in this world. It has been a topsy-turvy emotional ride from start to finish so far. And when people would get upset with me because I wasn't calm, cool, and collected while the universe was falling apart, then, or at least my part of it, then I was crazy. And yeah, man, there for a while, you have to find your balance. But how do you know what your balance is if you've never sat with the polarities between all and nothing? How do you know? How do you know? And I'd say, well, shit, you don't know, do you? No. You think you know. We think we know. And most of us know quite more than we would like to about a lot of different ones. But it never ceases to astonish me when I run across somebody that has had a worse life than me. I'm like, how is that even humanely possible to have a life worse than what I had? And then you start hearing stories, or you even start telling stories from your childhood of people around you, and you realize as you listen to your elders talk about their times growing up, it's exactly the same. Dog dog world out there. Now, we've gone through periods where we've been nice to each other. You know, pretty much in the 50s, we had bad old Russia, which united our country, and we got that all beef kind of lifestyle if you were middle income America. And if not, you know, it was pretty much the same as it is now, maybe a little worse in some areas, just depending on, well, a number of factors, half of which or more you have nothing, absolutely nothing that you can do to control over. I mean, my God, the way we judge people, you know, all or nothing, all or nothing. We're not all or nothing, are we? You know, we have our good days, we have our bad days, we have our insane days, we have our turtle hibernation days. Everybody has access to all of this. And really what it seems to me it boils down to is jealousy. Because when we see somebody in a place that we yearn for, instead of expressing that yearning, we downgrade the one who has it. Instead of saying, I missed that cycle. Hey, I need to go back to that, and reminding ourselves that we're worth that too, at least every once in a while. You know, and if you read the Bible, which, I mean, my master's degree is in religious studies, so, you know, I've read it. But if you read it, it says clear as day to divide your life by 7. By 7. That's less than 15% per category that we check off. I mean, come on. How many are you carrying around? You know, I mean, most of us say work, and people think 8 to 5, whatever, banker's hours, because that's what we've been taught since we were a kid. That's what's on all the movies and all the TVs everywhere, is the good people, and which we think we are one, live a certain way. And instead of confronting what we see outside our damn window, we sit and we curse at the TV. And we judge the ones outside our window. Or the ones that didn't come out. Whatever cycle we're not in. Oh, damn it, let it go. Shit. We're all beat up human beings, you know? I mean, first 18 years of your life, you're taught that reading, writing, and arithmetic is going to actually be your life. That's how important it is. That's how much you study it in school. Writing what? How many of us actually write reports anymore? I mean, come on. Let's get honest. And how many of us do anything more than add and subtract on a monthly basis? I'm not saying that education isn't important. I'm saying that once you start your spiritual journey, you realize that everything that you've learned, you have to toss out. A whole 18 years of your life that you just spent 18 years climbing out of. Toss it. Ignore it. Ignore the stories. Ignore the fact that you're part of those stories. And you just go do your little job. And you just mind your own business. And don't mess with anybody. But let's make America great again. How does that work? Because everybody I've talked to talks about the 50s. So we had Russia was the big bad enemy. One enemy. How cool is that? Nationalism was great. I mean, come on. Nuke those Reds before they nuke us. Spies, blah, 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 Cold Wars, bombs. But it was us who dropped it. Twice. Well, probably more than that, if you count all the other shit. Testings and all of that. In and around our own country, even. But we always think, well, our government wouldn't do that to us. While also telling everybody how rotten the government is. Generation after generation after generation. So where's all this talk of us? Locked in our houses, freezing our ass off, not making any money, beg, beg, beg. While they go to lavish parties, while they go to ball games that we're restricted from. And it just weighs us down. But you know, you can only take so much in your house before you start thinking about all these things and talking to yourself, kind of, sort of, and, you know, kind of figuring it out. And if you're a rebel like me, well, you just figure it out. Do what you want to do. So here I've been doing this and that, and I just am recuperating from a duty similar, I guess, what people call a death doula, although at the time I had no idea that's what it was, or that's what I was doing. And I'm still trying to do, kind of fill that void a little bit, I guess, for this family. But they've really actually kind of become my surrogate family too, as I've missed mine. And, you know, Mama's my age. She just has a younger one than I do. And it just, I don't know, it just kind of clicked. So it's nice to be close to the beach, although it's been pretty cold. Anyway, these masks we wear, that's all they are, is masks. Physical, mental, emotional, doesn't matter. We wear them. Sexual, doesn't matter. We tell stories about ourselves. Shouldn't it be a damn good one? I mean, shit, if they're gonna make rumors about you, beat them to the punch. Ooh. Anyway, so here I am, and today delivered was my Granny Claus cloak that I'm hoping to use in my ordination ceremony as a medicine woman on Sunday. And coming fully into my healer self, coming fully into my Gemini self, coming fully into my leadership self. You know, I may not know much about nothing, but you know what? I know kindness goes a hell of a lot longer and better and nicer and easier than the pain and the trauma and the abuse and the crap that's going on now. And it's okay to have a change of heart because it's Christmas. And miracles always happen at Christmas. So here I am using all the conjunction energy that's coming our way. Here I am using all the Christmas magic in the air and Santa Claus and all of the random acts of kindness folks out there, you know, and I'm just saying, Like if you have a shred of decency, help one person any way you can, however you can, wherever you can. 15% of your time. That's it. And you decide. Because that's it. You know? It makes your heart feel good when you give from your heart. It hurts your heart when you stay tied to something that you know no longer fits. Those traditions, those struggles, because it's always been that way. You know, we've got to let that shit go. We gotta let it go. You know, there's babies out there hurting and dying on the street, and drug addicts, and homeless people, and people worse off than you are, you know, if you really think about it. So, I challenge you to govern yourself. From now until Christmas, divide your day in 7s. However you wish. Wherever you wish. As long as it feels true to you. Because in the end, your truth, your passion, yourself, in the end, no matter how many people you have on this side or that, in the end, you're the one that's still got to go and jump and grab or step into the light, stay in the darkness. Those are all our choices. They always have been our only ones. But when you realize you are in the Garden of Eden because it's Earth, and it's us humans that haven't been doing our part, well then, get out there and pick up some trash. I've been doing it in between states. Cigarette butts, I've been picking them up every time I stop. Because I figure I got enough karma. You know? Why not exchange some of mine? And that's how simple it really is. Listen to your own voice. Integrate body, mind, heart, soul with the divine, the all, and the nothing. Isn't that why the yin and yang is black and white? I'm just saying. So, what are you doing? Hey, and it's okay if you need a rest because you've been doing way more than you should be. It's okay to say it's somebody else's turn and take a break and practice some self-care and just cuddle up with yourself, you know? It's okay, whatever that looks like. Get to know yourself. Because in the end, and in the beginning, it's you. It always has been. I love you, God loves you, and there's not a damn thing you can do about either of that.